Hey there, Solemn Salmon here, checking out the news coming from Dev Diary number 125. They teased it a few months ago, but now we know for certain that a galactic market is coming to Stellaris. This is awesome news. If you checked out my early features video, you'll know this is something I was really hoping for, because it should add a whole new dimension to the game. It could make for some amazing interactions with other empires, especially in multiplayer. So what DD125 reveals is that 2.2 Le Guin will actually have two different forms of market in the game, an internal and a galactic market. Whilst the two share a number of features, there are also striking differences between the two. For starters, buying and selling resources in either market will be done with energy credits, which have essentially represented currency in Stellaris for a number of updates now. Resources can also be purchased in bulk or by setting up monthly deals. You can add requirements to the deals to ensure sudden changes in price don't cripple your economy. For example, you can set up a deal buying 5 minerals each month, then set a maximum price at which the game should stop purchasing. Supply and demand does come into play though, so if you sell too much of a resource, the price will plummet, ruining its value. Now if you're thinking you're on your way to easy money, well, you might be right, but it's not going to come for free. On top of the actual price for a resource, there's a market fee equal to 30% of its purchase value, which Wiz says is there to stop you from buying resources, driving up the price, and immediately selling them for profit. Okay, let's talk the particulars of the two different markets. The internal market represents trade with actors and polities within your own empire, and at the start of the game, it's the only market you'll have access to. The price of trading internally is always set to be higher than trading on the galactic market, although some empire types, such as devouring swarms, will only ever have access to the internal market, so they might be an exception. Once an empire has met at least 50% of the other AI empires in the galaxy, an event triggers, founding the galactic market. This is done to much fanfare and partying, one assumes, with an empire that meets the founding criteria, i.e. has met at least 50% of the other empires, named the Market Founder. To go with their new fancy title, their capital world becomes the Market Capital, spawning a special starbase and a map marker to denote it. Any empire that knows about the Market Capital system has access to it, with exceptions like devouring swarms, whilst the Market Founder has a discount to their market fees. So if you're planning a materialist trade-driven run, you might want to buff up on your exploration skills. With virtually every empire able to access the same galactic market, fluctuations in price and market value can have galaxy-wide effects and consequences. The example the DD gives is the ability to flood the market with food, driving down the price and damaging the economy of an empire reliant on the food trade. Beyond the basic resources though, the galactic market also represents the opportunity to trade for strategic and advanced resources. Theoretically, an empire with a monopoly on, say, dark matter could run their entire economy from its sale. Now, obviously, the introduction of the galactic market essentially ruins the role of trader enclaves in the game. As of 2.2 Le Guin, traders will no longer sell basic resources and will instead provide trade deals for rare resources in the forms of monthly deals at a better price than the markets. If you make friends with them, they'll also grant access to governors with unique traits related to trade and commerce, as well as star-based buildings to lower your market fees. Wiz finishes the Dev Diary by making it clear that they are intentionally ignoring the slave market aspect of the galactic market to cover it in a later Dev Diary, so we'll have to wait for that. It won't be next week though, as that will cover changes to sectors and factions, which will obviously need updating with the planetary rework. A quick note on my own Dev Diary videos though, I've been insanely busy the last few weeks and haven't been able to cover the Dev Diaries or make other videos. I'm currently working on fixing that with a video to cover the entire 4-part Dev Diary run covering the planetary rework, unifying all the reveals and updates under one title, so stay tuned. Anyway, like and subscribe for more videos, and leave any comments you have on the galactic market, the internal market, and anything to do with Dev Diaries down below this video. Until next time.